So anyway, welcome to episode 2 of the We'll Fix It in Post podcast. We haven't been cancelled yet. Hooray!
Yay!
However, Dave is back and that's all about to change.
Yeah. Hi guys.
So, how's everybody been this week?
I've been at work, I've been busy. It's been dreadful.
One of those weeks, is it?
Yeah.
Hashtag chef life.
Yeah, but I'm off for Christmas, so that's a bonus.
Hey.
First
So
time
that's I
in
won.
a
Got
long time.
1500 for that.
Apart from the Rona years, obviously.
Yeah, the Rona years where you couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know I had to work all the way through that.
So did I. Well, pretty much
Because I
most
worked
of
for the council. Because I worked
next
for the council, everybody was in. There was
The
lads
first one we were shut
dropping like
for.
flies. Lads dropping like flies, yeah, everybody had to be in work.
Well, yeah.
You had
You
to
work
come in
outside,
with
though.
a doctor's note signed to say that you had fucking Rona.
You don't get one from your mum.
You couldn't do it, work wouldn't have it, mate.
Yeah. Take a note in from your mum. You can't do it because he's not well. Leave him be. Are you playing back or what?
Yes, I have to wait for this round to end apparently.
All right.
But yeah, so
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Podcast.
You can't put that on, that'll be copyright.
what games have we been playing this week?
I was just about to ask, you're gonna bother us with difficult questions again.
Yeah,
No, we're
between
going to
us.
save the difficult. We spoke about this off stream. We're not going to do that weekly. We're going to do that monthly. Remember?
I've
Difficult
mostly been
questions,
playing,
complicated answers.
try not to chop my finger ends off.
So still no GTA 6 trailer either. I'm hurt. I need this. Give it to me. God damn it, Rockstar.
2,500 chips, bring it on.
Oh, Queen Eye.
We could have done with you last week, Dave, because last week
Wow.
I was like, Van asked the question of what's the first fall after first holiday
you can do
after
this.
New Year for America.
Fourth of July?
No,
No, it's
Easter,
the
isn't it?
middle of the year,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Easter.
Possibly
I don't
Easter.
know.
Like,
I don't
because
know.
that's when Van thinks we're going to get the GTA 6 trailer.
Yeah.
Easter, I'm sure. I don't think they ever won before that.
But that's where Van thinks we're going to get the trailer. And at this point, I'm willing to believe him because I said the 17th going off the Waning Gibbous theory. I'm a fucking idiot.
What's its face is Independence is 4th of July, and then Thanksgiving. I think they're the only two ones they have different to us.
Thanksgiving is October or November or whatever.
Beginning of this month, isn't it? A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, like around November,
think-
December.
I'm sure it's beginning of December. I don't know. I'm probably upsetting a lot of Americans. Hey ho. Don't worry, I'll get to the other places.
6 eye?
Well,
You got a pair of
Everybody's
bullets?
got to wait a turn.
yeah. Dog's nuts.
Oh, do you got a pair of balls?
Yeah, I would like to say, since the last podcast, I have fully uninstalled Black Ops 6 and I'm kind of done. Like, yeah.
20th of November it was.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What? I know it's been a few weeks again since we last spoke about this, Dave, but the AI voice things, I'm guessing you've had more time to look up all that now.
AI what?
The AI replacing Sam and stuff. Have you not heard about this?
No.
God damn, you're well out of the
I've
loop,
been at
aren't you?
work.
Yeah, apparently Activision are replacing Samantha Maxis and a few
Oh,
of the...
is that? I heard
Yes.
something. I wasn't sure what it was.
They're replacing
Yes.
her with AI and stuff.
Milo was on about
Mhm.
it.
Got the whiteboard
Oh,
out
she-
for it and everything, bless him. I love his Milo's whiteboard.
She posted something on her blog or something, like having a go at in Activision.
Yeah, well, she deserves to, and they deserve to take it because
Oh, yeah.
I gave them 47 minutes straight about 3 weeks ago where I just, like, I wasn't having fun with Black Ops 6. I was struggling to settle in, and there's a certain point where you go, I can't do this. It's the same essentially every game. At least with MWZ, I had the choice of PND,
6 high to beat.
and Outlast. You know,
I
this,
can't
that,
even
the
beat
other.
that. Oh yes, I can, ain't I?
With Black Ops
15.
6,
I
there's
struggled too.
Black Ops 6, there's no real kind of end game. I
You got
feel.
a pair of threes, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a pair of 3s. I made money, but I didn't beat her.
You had a 6
Struggled to
high.
beat the 6. I know I struggled to beat it. If it hadn't been for them
Oh.
pairs, I wouldn't have beaten her.
Yeah.
I didn't beat her, I wouldn't get anything back, rather.
So, how much further have you got into the Court of the Lamb and stuff, Jem? Your game of the week from last week.
Yeah, I'm a lot further, but it feels a bit like I'm cheating because in the accessibility in the gameplay settings, there's a few options to switch on or off, and one of them is having unlimited life, unlimited like health, and that works a charm because the dungeons where I got stuck or where I didn't feel I was strong enough, I just waltzed through them because I was basically invincible.
Invincible.
But it will help me like open up the story further and finish the story at least.
See,
And I've
now with
unlocked-
things like
unlocked
that,
the Sin, so I can put up a bar and have them drink and get drunk and do all kinds of sinful stuff.
I'm on a
See,
winner
with
here,
things like
Peps.
that.
Oh, she's got
I'm
an
on a
ace.
winner here, Peps. Peps, I'm on a winner here.
The things like the
Oh.
Sims games,
Oh,
I tend to
Four and a
like
half grand.
give myself some money cheats or whatever, just because at the start of the game it is really kind
Ace
of.
higher than mine. How?
Yeah.
She got an ace and a jack. I've got an ace and a jack. And then I've got a 9, she had a 4. I should have won that.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have, yeah.
Well, Cult of the Lamb isn't really a sim game. It's
Well, no, but I get what you mean. You're trying to
it's
get
basically-
yourself kind of past a certain point to enjoy the game again.
yeah. Well, I'm still enjoying it, but when it's when you slow down that much that you don't make progress in
Who's
the
got
dungeons
Last
and
Christmas on?
stop unlocking stuff. That
Not mine.
just
Mhm.
it's
It's just playing
I
in
don't
our head,
know.
I think, Van.
Mm.
I'm curious to see everything
Well,
about
they
the
haven't
game.
paid for
Just I just switched that on and like
I'm curious to hear about when you get on with it, when you're fully done
Whis-
with it. We can get a full game review from you.
whistling through it right now. It's
I
a
look forward
breeze.
to the full game
It's no
review
fun.
then.
Yeah. I might have to write some stuff down before before I'm able to do a proper one. But yeah,
I've had to do that the last week at certain points just
I've
to
not-
remember things.
Queen to beat.
I've played one of my
By the
board
way-
games from last week. Or I don't know.
Oh.
That was hashtag Blood, BLUD.
Oh yes, I
That's a-
saw you playing
quite-
In
that.
the blood.
Yeah, that's kind of a good game as well. It looks like a kids game, and maybe it is a bit of a kids game, but it's basically you're Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You're a high school kid, and you find out you have to like bust vampires and stuff, and keep the city safe. And it's sort of an open world-ish, dungeon crawler-ish game, and well, it's basically top down. It's not 2D, but it's top down, and it plays a bit old fashioned, but I think it's quite good. I'm enjoying myself.
Don't mind being old fashioned.
Yeah, I've paid money for that. I got a good discount on it in the sales last month. It might still be on sale, but I think usually it's $2 or something like that. But I'd say that's worth it.
Pair of threes, Beck.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm just betting away here. So, Van, what about yourself? How's the week been? Any games that you've been playing besides MWZ?
The fence between us. Or the garden between us, I should say. That's
The garden between us.
yeah. It's
Never
it's a good game. I find it challenging, and
Good game, good game.
You have to
What-
think
what
about
kind
it.
of game is it?
It's really nice, but
It's-
I
it's-
felt I was too stupid for it.
it's
Puzzle
you have
game.
to you have
It's
to
yeah.
roll forward time and roll back time.
All right.
Yeah. It's
Sounds like,
quite good. I like it. I like the fact that I haven't got to download it.
Sounds like a share song.
You like it like that?
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
all
say
we
it's
got.
bad. It's,
Thank you,
it's
Ronnie.
absolutely an interesting game.
Mm.
I played a bit of Modern Warfare multiplayer on Monday. I say a bit. I played 4 games.
Was it free?
It's not too bad.
Is it the
Was it free?
same old though? Is it rinse and repeat?
It's a bit hard to tell because I played on. I think I played on 3 different maps, so it was all right. Plus, like the algorithm doesn't have any thingy for me yet, so I was in easy-ish lobbies for me.
Aye. Mm.
But once the algorithm gets a hold of us, that will be it. I
Yeah,
will-
that'll be the end of your camo grinding fun, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Fuck SBMM.
I did. I think I did 18 for 2 in one of them, and I was only using my pistol.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean John Wick at one point, bang, I loved it.
Oh yes.
Every now and then there's like flashes of the old me. I can move quick and shit, but like I just
Yeah.
can't sustain it anymore.
Yeah.
That's how I feel in every game.
I
I've,
liked it much more when you had the Scar H and a small.
I've recently
Small rocket
noticed
launcher.
how slow I've become as a driver in general, and it's been depressing. I've been playing WRC Generations a lot this week. Great game, but it makes me feel old. I don't have the
It's
reactions, like my
perfect,
car will be
isn't it?
on 2 wheels and then it'll be on its fucking lid, and then it's like, oh, great.
Well, that's the generation thing, isn't it?
2,000 chips.
I want 4,000.
2000.
I've also been playing Road 96 this week, and that is really good. Road 96.
Brokeback what?
Yeah, how do you feel about that? That's a cool game, isn't it?
That's a very fun game. It's kind of my kind of game. You can sit there and just click buttons, and it tells you a story as you click the buttons, and it makes you engage with it.
Is it
What
your
is it?
first run?
You got sorry?
What is
your...
it?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Val.
Go.
Jan, even.
I was asking, is it your first run?
Yes.
You should definitely do a second and then decide if you want to go a third time, because there's all kinds of different outcomes. I played that and I found yeah, that was a really good game. Yeah. But
You
sorry.
played Heavy
go
Rain,
on.
that's kind of good.
Yes.
I don't
finished-
think I have.
Finished Heavy Rain on the PS3, I think.
Yeah.
It was from the PC.
Yeah,
I think
finished it
that's
on that.
in your account on your game.
It
isn't
is, aye.
Mm.
I'll have to have a look then.
It's quite good though. It's quite
Yeah,
good.
there's loads of different
That
endings.
is- yes,
It
I was
is.
going to say that,
It
Dave.
is
And there's
very
loads
good,
of different
yeah.
I think
endings.
about 8 different endings on it, I think.
Yeah.
I also downloaded the Final Fantasy off your account. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh,
It's
a bit fine.
you got?
not the remakes, but like the latest one, I think.
I can't help every time someone mentions Heavy Rain right now, I must think about that video about the glitch where you're in the end game and trying to catch or semi escape the killer climbing that crane, you know, where he's shouting Sean all the time. Like Sean. the glitch is the audio is being in a loop or whatever on the last cutscene, and he's like Sean, climbing the crane and running away from the killer, and while the quick time events are happening, he's like Sean, almost gets killed, Sean. Hilarious, but it's a really good game. Yeah, it's very dramatic at some points.
Yeah.
Emotional and
I think one of the
it was pretty good. Yeah.
I think one of the best bugs I've seen recently in a video game was God, MWZ. It was with Dave, and it was when it just came out, Dave, and it was one of our first games where the military was floating in the air,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
shot him and
that's
they
still
started-
going on now, though.
and he's pinging and bouncing across the map as he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's still going on now, though.
Is it?
Or the DayZ silhouette bug.
You see an armored car just sitting there, and you go to it to think you're gonna use it to go somewhere else because there's nobody anywhere near it. You find yourself getting shot and when you turn round, there's 4 people, 2 in front of each other, shooting at you, 6 spots in the air, just sat there as if they're in the car. It's
Was
one of them.
It was that sand. Well, no, it was sandbag. It was them big squares with the metal squares with the sand in it. It was one of them floating in the air for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it took them like season and a half to fix that shit just off the front of the game, you know? Oh, we used to go past that and we used to fucking have so much fun pointing at that and laughing, and then they
Still
took it
there.
away. And then we were so depressed about it. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was
oh,
sad times. Why move it now? It was fine. Just leave it.
yeah, it wasn't harming anybody.
Didn't give anybody an advantage. It was just,
oh god.
oh god, that's gonna take some beating. Oh, he might. No, he's not.
No, I nearly had a flush.
Oh, he has. I have a flush.
Oh dear,
4,500.
good lad. Good lad.
Yeah, it's it.
Nice.
What?
So,
Come by helicopter.
any games that anyone else has played recently have been any fun? Any good?
This is alright.
Snooker?
Snooker
Blue
Blitz.
peanuts away.
Snooker. Snooker's good.
Snooker. Blue peanuts
What
are
I've
we.
played.
Anybody, any ability can play it. And I've played Americans, I've played people from the Middle East, I've played people from all over the place this last couple of weeks.
That was funny.
I played
Unintentional, but that was
Ancestors.
funny.
Oh, Corey's going on in the background.
I've learned the ancestors.
I do.
Played
Miss Benji.
Ancestors. I played Stray Blade a couple of weeks ago. Stray Blade isn't bad.
Is that
but it's,
the spinny top things?
no, it's,
Oh no, that's Beyblades, isn't it?
I don't know Beyblade.
Fucking
it's
Beyblades.
Probably two. Oh, well, you should know them, and Jan, if Wolf knows them. I thought you might have been a bit too young, but if Wolf knows them, you must know them.
I know. I know Beyblades, but I was
Oh,
too
right.
old when they.
Well, so was I,
they were
but, like-
flat, so.
That never stopped Dave from ripping and gripping.
Obviously not, no.
Giggity.
We used to, when I worked in the factories, you used to collect Tazos out of the Doritos. Like grown men collecting Tazos.
I remember
Take 'em
that.
into-
Oh god, you've just made me feel 12-year-old again. I
Take 'em
remember
into work
those.
and trading with each other. Yeah, have you got this one? Nah, I'll swap you for that one.
Do you remember getting pogs in packs of what was it, cheesy puffs and stuff back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh god damn, the world has changed so much. Kids today will never understand.
I remember you used to get a toy in every cereal box.
Yes.
Yeah. Till somebody choked
You used to
on
get Tetley mugs with your Tetley tea bags.
Yeah.
Used to cost you less than £5.
You used to save coupons out of Regal King Size and that, and get microwaves and.
Oh nice.
That
Yeah,
was
we
20
needed 20
points, that wasn't
bazillion.
it? Yeah.
Embassy points, aren't they?
Embassy points, yeah.
I remember a
Oh,
time
yeah.
where you could get 10 fags for £2.
Oh, I've just quit. Why did I quit?
Bye Dave, that happened to me last week
Dave.
mid-podcast, you know.
Oh, you're going to miss my great hand. Have a look at my great hand, do you, Peps?
I had a fantastic hand there.
4,000
Oh,
chips.
nice. I had a great hand. I had a flush as well, I think.
I think in addition to
Have you got
having the
trouble getting a van up
podcast
there?
come out weekly, boys, I think we should start doing a live stream of games every week.
What?
You heard. I didn't stutter
This time.
this time. Very
Oh,
much.
of
But yeah, how do you feel about doing one day a week, maybe on a Tuesday, so we can all be here and live stream one day a week, all 4 of us doing something,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then we can
Okay.
have the podcast on top. Just to let you know, guys, if we do decide to record over Christmas, we might be doing a record on Christmas Day where Van may not be with us, so
Or
Then
if
maybe
I
we'll
am,
make-
I won't be compos mentis.
no, he won't be talking. Very much, he'll be slurring a lot.
I got 60 chips there for a pair. That's
I
dreadful.
don't. Don't think I got anything.
That's because I forgot to up my hand. Just about, come on. 500.
The jam?
How do we all feel about the new Ark game, by the way? Is that something we would do? Nines now?
It's alright.
Maybe.
As a game, it's alright.
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
I think we need something that we're all going to enjoy and like, instead of just, you know... If your heart's not in it, say it. I'd rather we all do something that our heart's in, you know?
You want to do
Monopoly.
the same game every episode, or want to switch games every now and then, or what's?
I mean, it
Yeah,
depends on how much
situation?
we were enjoying the game. If 2 out of 4 of us says we're not liking it, then we can consider changing it, you know?
I vote Monopoly.
Hey, Monopoly for the first couple of episodes.
Yeah,
I
I
vote
like
Frogger.
Monopoly.
I think it's on
Frogger.
PlayStation Plus as well, actually.
is.
There you
Frogger
go.
is.
Frogger is it?
Yeah, I played Frogger.
Is Frogger 4-player?
Wouldn't know I played it on my own.
Frogger is an arcade game. I don't think it's 4-player, but you can set a high score and try to like
Oh,
beat the high
Worms. We could do Worms and Monopoly for the next couple of podcasts.
score. Worms, oh my god.
Oi, I love you for that. Oi, eat mine.
Which one, the original or the chaotic one that came out a couple of years ago on Plus?
When's that
Either
again?
or, I don't mind. If everybody wants
that
to
was
do
fun.
the original, we can do the original. Or we can do the newer one.
Yeah, the newer one was pretty fun. A little chaotic and a little different from the original, but it was not bad. It was quite good.
We used to play
be
pocket
honest.
tanks when I was in the factory.
Hmm.
That was good.
Yeah,
If it was
we
cheap
could- we
enough,
could
I
look
would
at free
suggest
games.
Wreckfest.
It's on
We-
PlayStation Plus.
We could have a look at free to play. I mean, everybody
Yes.
can download a free to play game. I've recently downloaded Black Desert, but I'm stuck on some fucking.
I would
it's
recommend,
probably an
um,
obvious thing I have
Oh.
to do. I can't figure it out.
I would recommend Crossout if we're going to go for free games.
What now?
Crossout.
I don't know that.
It's basically like an apocalyptic shooter
You can
where
do
you
this.
build your
You can
own
do this.
vehicle and destroy other
Faith in
vehicles.
Play around. You're in
So yeah, it's an
Sounds
apocalyptic.
gash. I mean,
Yeah, sounds gash. But yeah, it's basically an apocalyptic shooter type thing.
well done, you got it the third time. I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Sweetie.
Bite my tail, Dave.
What?
I'm being bullied.
Oh, we could play
Let's begin.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
We could play Deal
I've
or
been
No
playing
Deal.
I've been playing that crap.
You've been playing what?
Your bets, please.
Wheel of Fortune.
Have
You know what
ya?
we could play, boys?
Oh, you better play that
888casino.com.
We are.
Just
Don't
the
you
dome.
noticed?
Oh, by the way, it's ad time, Dave. Would you like to do the ad?
Your move.
Yes.
Remember, we're sponsored by the
very
Diamond Casino.
I'd like to thank the Diamond
God.
Casino for hosting this marvellous occasion. Furnishing us with these fine.
Enter the door
fine-
and you get a free
nothing
tub of
going on.
germaloids.
Exactly. Thank you.
And
Up for
now,
that.
back to the podcast.
Databases.
Now, back to your usual scheduling.
Oh yes, games. We're here to talk about games.
Oh,
weren't we? Weren't we?
yeah.
That, like, wasn't that like the point of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. So
We can
what
do
did we have for
general
dinner
things.
last
It doesn't
month?
really matter. Whatever's on your mind, throw it out there, you know?
What did
No,
we have
I'm
for
not gonna
dinner
do
last
that.
month? And did we like it?
I don't know. It was alright.
I
considering the fact that you're still alive, it was probably alright.
Well, yeah.
I had some nice pork and pineapple ring buns for dinner. They were just,
You do what now?
God. a piece of pork, pineapple ring, and the bun around it. Oh, yes, great.
Oh, my brain combined that as the ring of the pork.
Do you put? Do you
Where was this going?
do you do you
Ring.
by any, do you by
Yeah.
any chance eat Hawaiian pizzas?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Nope.
I don't know if I can be your friend anymore.
Oh, but now I'm just heartbroken.
Oh God!
I know what I'm doing when I come to your restaurant.
Nope.
And
Doesn't happen.
Hawaiian
French
pizza,
roll.
please. Ordered by and made by
Nope.
Dave.
Nope. Doesn't happen.
I'm doing fucking nothing.
When I used to
I
be a
had,
pizza chef, I used to refuse to do Hawaiian pizzas.
Mm. Well,
You
that's two
make-
people in
you
this
make them very
podcast.
sour.
Nice to have you back.
Oh, I thought it offended you.
No,
Just
I'm
call
just
me
a
a cunt before
spastic
you
and hit the
flounce
wrong
off.
button. What's
I
new?
don't say that anymore.
Oh well. Like I said, it's episode 2. I'm surprised we haven't been cancelled yet.
Wow.
Okay, bets are closed.
This time.
Let's begin.
Yeah. You must have missed that one.
So, are there
Yeah,
any
at least we had
games
some views. That was.
that we want to play over the Christmas period?
Games Without Frontiers.
War Without Tears.
Fantastic song.
Something that preferably isn't Call of Duty, because that's kind of, I'm bored of that.
I don't know. I don't know if I intend on being able to see over Christmas.
I'm not planning on seeing much.
I'm at least going to my mum's at Christmas, so I probably end up playing a jigsaw puzzle or something.
Oh, cool. I like jigsaws.
Oh, I've done it again. That's 3
Yeah, me
times,
too,
2
so-
people.
Nice, well done.
Ah, back for some more.
Sometimes, but not always.
So the King's dealer beats mine.
I've built most of me nephews Lego Pirates of the Caribbean boat one time. He wasn't very happy. Not
Oh.
me at all, in fact.
Just quickly, I was sat here. I was a curious wolf today. I stuck my ears sideways and my head
You've always been
sideways with
curious,
it,
Paul.
and well, yeah, that. But I was
What,
sat there in
until
my
it just showing you
curious.
the card trick.
I was sat there in my curious head
Hmm?
tilted state, looking at my PS2 games here.
Place your chips down.
I was like, I'm gonna grab the Getaway and I'm gonna stick it in my PS5 and I'm gonna see if it works.
Does it?
Stuck it in
Did it?
and it went to load it up. Unsupported media disc.
Play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why? We can do PS2 emulation on this thing, and we've proved it with the Classics game catalog. Like, why?
Linux.
Fuck's sake. It makes me
Since they took
genuinely,
Linux
like,
off
want to
us.
go out and just JTAG or RGH to PS4 just so I can go backwards on it.
Tell you what, I bet all the people who voted not to have Linux available anymore are regretting it now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, if I just went out and JTAG'd and RGH the PS4 or something like that, I would be able to do whatever the fuck I wanted with it, you know?
And then just jailbreak it.
That's what I might do, because I'll be able to play PS2 games, PS1 games, emulate games from other consoles.
Hmm.
Another.
I don't know if I would want to do that.
Time to send in your bets.
Some games might see you as a cheater or so.
Yeah, the thing is, I wouldn't play
Console
PS4 games, it would be strictly for emulation purposes.
Yeah.
Just go into Homebrew and just play emulations like my PS2 games and stuff.
Chips, please.
Winterboard, springboard.
Playing Peps.
Hey? Oh, I keep forgetting. Um,
So, what's been your meal of the week, Dave, this week? We'll have Dave's meal of
Mama?
the week once a month. Dave's meal of the week.
Meal of the week. Hey, lamb. Try the lamb.
Try the
Don't
lamb.
forget to tip the waitresses.
There you go. Try the lamb. Don't forget the mint sauce.
No, no, no,
Yes, drown it in mint sauce.
no.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's
Another round.
it's rump. It's lamb rump with
Cranberry.
Cranberry. Oh,
no, God,
Apple.
you Neanderthals, honestly.
try.
I know what that means, okay? I'm not a dumb wolf.
I work in Wetherspoons, you know.
You could have fooled me, you know.
Nothing.
Are you
There's nothing
sure?
wrong with Wetherspoons. I wouldn't know. I've never eaten there. I've no. No. Sorry.
Are you
anybody
sure
who
with
eats
your
there.
margarita pizzas?
No. It's no.
Closed. It's time to play.
Right. Thank you.
So, I recently uninstalled Hogwarts Legacy when I kind of got
Why?
pissed off with flying because, not only did I need space for other things, but like, you know when you would
I
fly
know.
the Bloomstick or High Wing,
Yeah.
and you would come across suddenly just this wall, and this wall would go on and on and on and on, and you wouldn't be able to fly around it. You'd have to physically land and run like fucking 1,000 meters. Like, I'm not down for that. I understand why there's some
just-
barriers in some locations, but have
I
them
just-
most stupid locations.
I just couldn't understand why it's like left thumb and right thumb to fly.
Yeah, I couldn't get that either. And
I'm
then
like, why?
L2 and R2 as well. Like, every
I don't like
button, like
flying.
you've got ADHD.
Would you like to go again?
I don't like flying on that. Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather run.
Another thing that upset me about the game was Reparo. Like, I said this last time on the last podcast, but like you'd cast it, Dave, on certain things like the soldiers fighting in the hallway. Does nothing. But then you get to a part of the game where like, what the fuck am I meant to do here? Then suddenly, it's usable again. Like, what? Have consistency behind the spell. You know what I mean?
I never really used that much.
I think it's only usable like 2 or 3 times in the game after you learn it. How about the wrestling? You been keeping up with that?
I saw Monday Night Raw. I saw whatever the last pay-per-view, sorry, live event.
War Games, Survivor Series?
War Games, yeah. Whatever, War Games, yeah. Yeah.
CM Punk and the Tribal Chief.
Yeah.
I know I'm putting my chips on in that fight.
It was mediocre. The women's one was good.
Tribal Cheeks did well.
Yeah. It's, yeah. The whole new bloodline thing is just.
The whole Bloodline thing I think has been overdone now by about 7 to 8 months.
Place your chips down.
Yeah. Solo's fighting Roman at some point
Oh God, they go in there.
for
All bets are closed. It's time to
Tribal Chief. Seth's not happy.
Seth's never happy these days. I don't think he's getting enough from Becky.
And now your bets.
Yeah. Slapped Phil all over the other night.
It's not a hard, fucking not a hard thing to do, is it? Really, let's
No.
be honest. It's Phil. He should call himself TM Punk, Tier Magnet Punk. I don't know. How do you feel about the theory that he might have intentionally got himself fired from AEW?
Another round.
Wow. How long was left on his contract at that point?
Couple year.
Your bets, please.
It's feasible. If you wanted to go back to, if you're getting
Okay, bets are closed.
approached by WWE.
I don't think he should have gone to AEW in the first place. Poor decision there.
Get you out. I say Chris Sabin and I can't remember the lad's name now. They're in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Who used to be in TNA. TNA.
TNA, TNT, both the same thing, right?
TNT was Raw, WCW.
Nitro.
Nitro, yeah.
And Thunder, if I remember correctly.
Thunder.
Down under.
We had cream for that.
Anyway, talking amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
No.
Yes. More editing, damn it.
Quick, everybody be silent so we got a patch to cut out. I think so.
Dave, the Alpha's
Sorry,
flag,
I'll come
explain why. Go.
No.
Oh, we could play golf.
No.
No?
Oh, I don't mind a game of golf on the PlayStation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that next time. We could play golf and
Yeah,
GTA.
NBA 2K21, I think it is, or whatever it is on PlayStation Premium.
You could play golf and
Yeah,
GTA.
I've got
fair
pretty
on
high
that.
in that. I've got pretty high in that.
We can go to the golf course right here and like do 9 holes, I think.
And I got a couple of hole-in-ones as well.
Getting a couple of hole in 20s.
Well, it was a good walk. Got
Yeah,
chased
that's
round
what
the
Oscar
green
Wilde
once.
said.
Yeah, that was.
Chased round the green once.
What?
Because I
What
took my
with?
driver out to putt with it.
Oh, Van, you didn't.
Of course I did.
You fucking...
Hey, I'll tell you what, we were playing on an ancient golf course as well. One of my mates was a 6
Just so
handicap
you
there.
know,
He said, you
Van.
fancy it? And in my bag, right, in my golf bag, all I had was a driver, a putter, and a wedge. And the rest was cans of beer. So at the first green, and I cracked this can open, everybody's looking at me daft. What's going on here? You shouldn't be doing that here, man. Save that for when we're finished. All right, and so I hit it a bit, yeah? And the only thing I could ever do on a golf course was lash a ball in a straight line. That's all it used to get me there for, because I could hit it straight. And far as well, yeah? So when I was 21, I think, I lashed the ball just under 300 yards straight. And it went straight as a die. So that's all he got me there for. Then it'd take me 15 or 20 shots to get to the green. Anyway, I got peed off one day, didn't I? So while they weren't looking on the green, I took my driver out, turned it round, got on me knees, and potted it from 25 foot. As you would a snooker ball, you know, or a pool ball. Oh, I got a push. Hey! Did he give you the
So
visa?
there's Van on the fucking green, all SAS with the fucking putter across the fucking hand, tapping it in.
Yeah. But the driver the wrong way round, yeah. And like I say, my mate was well up there. He was a 6 handicap. He chased me around the green all the way back to the clubhouse. And then he lost me, and I made me way in, come in the back way, and he ordered myself and him a pint. So when he finally caught to me, and he was giving me all kinds of effing and jeffing, I just went, "There's a pint there, mate." He had his drink until he forgot about it.
Love it.
But he never invited me again. Something like £2 a year, man, in green fees. Sod that, man. I'm not paying that. You could far better things to spend £2.5 on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't invited back.
So what does everyone think of pretty much every single motorsport heading towards a hybrid electric vehicle era now?
It
You
might be
can't-
inevitable, but
You can't, how can I put it? You can't forget the sound of a V8.
No, definitely not.
And
Well-
being someone whose father had quite a few of them, I know what a good sounding car sounds like. And one of them hybrids does not sound like that unless you're talking about, I don't know, something that cost £500,000.
Dealer wins.
Yeah, that.
You know what I mean?
That Ford wagon, the Ford van.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
the
Guy
sound
Martin
the sound I'm gonna miss the most is the Corvette at the French 24 Hours,
Well, the thing
screaming down the back straight. Oh,
is,
Animals aren't straight.
gasoline and diesel engines won't disappear just yet. Not in the next 30 or 50 years, if you ask me.
I hope not, mate.
But
Told you, my
the thing is-
1.9 diesel camper van throws out that much shit in the air. Somebody says anything to me, I just go, yeah, I'm paying £1,000 tax a year. What are you paying? Nothing.
The
20
thing
quid?
is, in like 2 or 3 generations, they will be resorted to musea and stuff like that, and fan days and demonstration days, you know, maybe
Yeah.
stuff like that, or classic racing events like they do in Goodwood.
Mm-hmm.
But all the kids in that time, if you start up a V8 engine in front of them, they won't know how fast they have to run, where they have
No.
to hide.
No, they wouldn't know, mate. They wouldn't know.
It's not per se a bad thing, hybrid or electric vehicles, but
No, it's not.
It's
My
it's
argument
just,
as well, mate. Have you seen an electric car that you actually like the look of?
No,
No.
No, exactly.
no.
Why can't
No.
they just say to me, my diesel black smoky van, we're gonna put an electric engine in it for you? I'd have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Another.
yeah, they can.
I would
but
have
it'll
that.
cost you.
Because I like the shape of my van.
it also depends, I guess, on
I
how
don't
far
want a
you're
new one.
taking your vehicle.
You can very well have that thing converted to electric.
The only thing
There's
with that
companies
is
that do that.
No, they're
it
gonna pay me
depends
to do it.
on the week-to-week mileage. Because if you're doing a lot of mileage during the weeks, it would be more sensible to keep a petrol engine instead of keep your car on charge.
Yeah.
No, just have it charged. I mean, nobody ever drives like 300 or 400 miles a day. Most people, and on average, most
used
people
to.
drive
Give me one, yeah.
what's it, 100 kilometers or 120, like that's
Mm.
70, 80 miles daily. And with an average electric car nowadays, you can do that for 3 or 4 days without charging it. So if you charge it every other day, you just keep it like the battery on a certain level. Then you can do whatever you want.
hmm
The acceleration is phenomenal, and I think there's kind of a charm to going fast with virtually no sound. But
Mm.
I'm just as much a petrol head. I like the smell of an old engine and the roar of the intake and the exhaust. It's
Mm.
just
Yeah, like I say,
don't know.
I grew up with big cars, big 3 litre cars and V8s.
Yeah.
And I think at one time my old fella even had a Jaguar V12. And the sound of them was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And it never
the-
leaves you the sound. But you
The
do
sound of
recognise
the
one
V8
again when you hear
rocks.
it, you know what I mean?
The sound
'Cause
of
I
the
live-
V8 rocks.
Because I live
It's just-
sort of rural.
Mhm.
The people in the big houses, about, I don't know, 5 minutes down the road from me, they've got some of these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they are fucking amazing.
Yep.
Well kept and everything. Jesus Christ, 6i man, I'm gonna fall that. I'm not even gonna do it.
And I like the newer ones because of all the technology that goes with it. But
Yeah.
I love the classics. I just there's nothing better than a good classic car.
Mm. Yeah. It just
Although
irks me now when I,
I
see the
can't-
prices of some of them.
I can't stand the smell of an old diesel anymore.
Oh, I
I
can't.
mean, when I grew up, it was the most normal thing on
Yeah.
earth, and leaded gasoline and stuff like that. The smell of carbureted engines and
Yeah.
and the old
Well,
diesel.
that's
But
what my
I
van's
can't-
like now, mate.
No, I mean the old diesels, the 1980s, the late 70s and early 80s diesels.
Oh yeah.
Those are
I can remember
tear-jerking.
lighting a fire underneath the diesel tank, mate, to unfreeze it in the winter.
If you, yeah, that era. If you have one driving in front of you on the highway right now, it'll definitely give you tears.
Yeah.
It's just,
Oh yes.
well, I don't like the smell of a newer diesel either, so that kind of sucks. But I love the
Perhaps-
technology. I love the
Mm.
technology. It's amazing.
Okay, vents are closed. Let's begin.
All the moving parts, yeah, the more moving parts,
Well, that's
the
the
more
thing, see,
things
mate,
can
you could-
break. But
You could work on an old engine. You can't
Yeah.
work on one of these new ones.
No, you have to
I know
swap
because
them
I've
out.
tried.
If something's wrong, you have to swap stuff out.
Dealer wins
Yeah. And the thing is, they're all plug and play now.
for the dealer.
Look at that 6i again, man.
Yeah, plug and play. You have to have
Christ.
a computer to like
Yeah.
teach them what you have changed and what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do with it. But I think personally that kind of sucks.
Mm.
Even in petrol and diesel cars, that shit sucks. Back in the 90s, when it was simple Motronic stuff and
Mhm.
you know the early injection engines,
Yep.
those were simple but secretly phenomenal. That was, to me, that was the best era of motoring.
I'll go back to the V6 BMW 3 litre SI, my dad. That engine was amazing. 178 mile an hour with 3 of the pots cracked.
Wow.
It was amazing, man. And in them days, there was less cars on the road, wasn't there? So
Yeah.
you could do it because you could spot a car. Oh, look at that, man! A pair of jacks.
Dealer wins. Win for the dealer.
Oh, pair of queens.
Another round.
And yes, it's low mileage. It's been driven by old people. I
Yes.
think the,
Sometimes it's a bad thing, though, isn't it?
I think the mother of my uncle bought it new, and I don't think she'd driven more than 5,000 kilometers with it. And so she must have been in her 80s, probably. But she bought it new, and then it came, it landed up and ended up staying at my aunts and uncles
All bets are closed.
for
It's time to
a
fight.
year or a couple of years, and they put some more miles on it, and it most of the time it sat and it didn't even move. So, and my aunt and uncle are also, yeah, I wouldn't say old people, but they're not young anymore. I think they're in their 60s.
Win for the dealer.
So the car never probably has been broken in. So
Hmm.
I might have to
It'll
force
be
it.
dragging it around on a weekend, man.
I might have to force it. Force it flat out downhill a couple of times and get it loose, you know.
Yeah.
But
I do
I
in
think
my van.
I think 100
honestly.
miles an hour. I think 100 miles an hour is tops for that engine in that car.
Please
Yeah, before I had to put a new engine in this, I had the last one chipped, and that was 174 brake horsepower, and I got 125 out of it. That was amazing to see that. I was going past Jags and everything, man, in my van. Honestly.
Nice, yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah.
Jags and there's just
And
vans.
then the engine blew up.
Oh yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
And then the
Kenny-
Jags
Oh, it
come
was
past
going
with their middle finger out as their engines blew up.
Yeah. Oh no, it was running. Honestly, I did that, and it was running on water. Believe it or not, I had to put water in it.
I can't even chip mine. It just can't be chipped. I
I
really have
remember when
to.
I was on my motorbike, mate, the 636 Super Sport. So 1, 2, 3, or a pair of twos.
I got a pair of twos.
Ah, it looked like 1, 2, 3 from here.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, 50.
Oh, the game closed.
You what?
Never
Dave
mind.
needs to.
Oh,
Does Dave need to
because
rejoin?
you've been away. Because you've been away too long, Dave.
You need
There
an
you go, he's
invite.
gone.
I've decided I've worked. I'd had a bit of a nightmare with the brakes on Dottie's bike, but I've sussed it and now I'm trying to put it together.
Okay, well you can carry on talking, and we'll invite you back eventually when you're done.
Well, I'm in the. I'm still in the chat, so.
That's what I'm saying. We can still.
What's up with the brakes, Dave?
Oh, it's a new bike for Christmas.
Right.
And
So what's up with the brakes? Are they wire ones?
Yeah, caliper
Yeah.
jobbies.
The wire joins in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got like
oh
a
no,
bridge.
this is just straight through with a bridge
Ah,
over.
right. 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 I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So anything
Oh,
else?
pair of Kongs.
Anything else anyone wants to throw out there, or are we winding down for this week?
I've
No,
got to
I
stab
was-
myself. Yeah.
I was sort of prepared on
forgot.
of the question what my recommendation would be. So
Are you prepared for it?
When you come back, we stab
yeah,
you.
sort of. I have to look up the subtitle, the you know the oh, fuck, what it's called fully before I say it wrong.
Go on then. Let's have Gent's game recommendation. Hey,
Before
hey,
Jan
of the week.
disappears,
Nice.
can everybody please comment on how smooth the side of his head is?
Oh yeah, you could run a cue ball along that and it wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
Just-
It looks so good. In fact, the hair looks like a wig.
It looks like it's just been
uh,
glued on.
It does.
If it rains, the water just spills off. Yeah. It's called Far Changing Tides.
Far changing tides.
It was free on the store, and it might still be. I'm not sure about that, but it's a
I shall
brilliant
have
little
to,
game.
look at
If you played it for like 12 hours, you've probably done it 3 times and have the platinum trophy. But it's a reasonably simple, very different kind of game of what you're used to, and I thought it was adorable. It was brilliant,
Yeah,
and I strongly recommend that if you're like us and bored of everything that's out there and don't know what to play anymore. It's a really good in-betweener for like seeing if you're still interested in new games.
honestly though, Jamp, before the next podcast, I would recommend checking out WRC Generations.
Yeah, I've seen you share a video of that last night, I think, or the past weekend at least.
It's again easy to learn, hard to master, but it's very fun.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I should put a download on that.
I'm back.
What up?
That's right.
I have to stab myself once a fortnight.
What about you, Van? Anything you want to throw in here before we wrap up this week?
Only if it snows and it turns yellow, don't eat it.
Sound
Yeah,
advice.
yes.
I love it. And Dave's top tip of the week is...
Ooh,
Please place your chips down.
don't get drunk.
Drink water if you're getting drunk, especially.
Yeah,
Don't
have fun.
get drunk. Alrighty, boys. I guess until next time. Same time, different game, different place. Might be the same game, actually. It might be golf.
Could be anything. Who knows?
Since you're
I like
probably
the uncertainty.
Since you're probably that enthusiastic with editing and uploading, we should probably wish our viewers, listeners, a Merry Christmas. It's
Yes.
that
Good
time
New
of year
Year.
again.
And we will speak to you again before the new year. And possibly again in the new year.
Most
Indeed.
probably.
If we haven't been cancelled.
Well, we haven't
If
said
haven't been
anything yet.
cancelled
Yeah.
or game over, yeah.
In that case,
Don't
you can
think-
follow us at.
I don't think we've been disparaging to anyone, have we?
No.
Yes.
No, not yet.
There
Just
is
let you
time.
guys know, if we get enough followers and stuff on this podcast, the podcast will be moving to its own independent channel. So yeah, you guys help us, and we will be able to bring you guys more things. More shinies, more pieces of gold. Oh,
At least we'll
ow,
try to keep
ding.
stuff interesting.
Actually,
bell
Dave,
worked.
Yeah.
on 3, like, comment, subscribe. And that has been the Will Fix It Impose podcast.
Tell your
well.
friends.
Tell your friends
Should we get a
and
blush?
ding.